Hey, look at that. It's Wednesday at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. That means it's time for This Week at Gear Report, the show where we talk about the various and sundry things that have been published since the show last week, as well as a peek behind the curtain, maybe a look at things that are coming up that we'll be covering in more detail on Gear Report in its various forms, whether it be video, online published content, teaser stuff that we post online, little short features that we spritz and sprinkle throughout social media. Who knows? You never know. I don't know. So we got a great panel here again. Who knows? Maybe we'll have a few more people show up. Maybe we won't. We shall see. There was a rumor that Joe from Shooting Gallery New England may swing by this evening. We shall see if that proves to be true or not. Don't know yet, but as usual, we will start out with a little bit of killing time to let people find the live broadcast and join us. While we're doing that, we'll do introductions. So hi, I'm Jeff. Pleased to meet you. And this would be TJ.
What's going on? Do I have an echo still or no?
There's a delay, but not really an echo. But it's okay. We had a delay last week too.
Freaking headphones.
So are you
just put subtitles below me?
Are you using the mic on the headphones, or are you using a different mic?
No, I got this mic here.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't figure it out. I got too much going on. You know me, low tech.
So I may have made a mistake with my email proposal earlier today.
Didn't you see the LOLs all after that?
Oh yeah,
Rona.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, absolutely. It could be. Who knows? I'd probably due to get it again. All right. Hey, Buck. Good to see you. So let's see. Today is what? The 2nd of June. It's a Wednesday. You know what I just realized? Well, we're waiting on people to show up. So as you get here, please leave a comment. Give us a thumbs up, whatever platform you're on. That'll help other people find it. So we'll have a more robust conversation. More people will get the benefit from this discussion and whatnot. But anyhow, I just ran in the house from wrestling practice, and we're talking. We practice in the field house beside the football field, and they have a stage set up on the football field, and they have stacks of chairs set up that they haven't spread out yet. And I'm like, man, I didn't think graduation was till like Saturday or Sunday. I think it's Sunday morning, and they got all that stuff out there already. You know why? Because it's actually Friday. And I'm a terrible parent because I was unaware of what day my son is graduating, apparently. So yeah, I just had to get that off my chest. I feel bad about it. I
had plans Friday.
I did. I was looking at the weather forecast, and I was telling my son who is graduating on Friday at 10 a.m. apparently. I was telling him that the weather forecast looked iffy tomorrow for going sailing. Maybe we could go Friday. And he was a little wishy-washy. Well, I don't know about that. And I'm like, come on, dude, what's wrong with you? I thought you wanted to go. And he never said, well, you realize that's when I'm graduating, because I think he assumed that was like obvious, but apparently not. So anyhow.
You can't assume with you.
Ain't that the truth? Man, I'm in my own little world.
With Corona, every day is a Friday.
That's a good point. Yeah. So today, another interesting fun fact today, a new store opened up, and I actually left my office. I usually don't leave the office during the day. But we went grocery shopping at, they say Lidl. Is that what it is? Lidl? Like the owned by the same company that owns Aldi, I guess. And it's like a bigger, fancier Aldi.
Ooh, fancy. Great.
You like it? Good.
I do.
Yeah, it was kind of neat. My middle child, one of her good friends, her father is the manager, like the big dog in charge of that store. So we went and checked it out. And, I was saying we should cause a scene and see how his staff performs, but she thought that would be a bad idea. So we didn't do that.
Secret shop.
Yeah, really. Yeah, with no prior coordination, that'd probably end us in jail. But anyhow, so we got TJ. We never finished the introduction. So Jason the Humvee. Apparently, let me see if there's got to be more to that. The Humvee guy. Okay,
there it is.
Yeah,
Hey guys, Jason, and for those of you that didn't tune in on time, you missed the spritz and sprinkle comment by Jeff, which is the highlight.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed that. I'm gonna have to use that more often, I guess. If it's a hit. Yeah. Spritz and sprinkle. So some people may have caught the show last night, which was over the Philmont Trek Talk group that is sponsored by Gear Report, had a live broadcast last night. I know you're crushed, aren't you? Did you miss that?
I missed it.
Yeah. He's a big backpacker, so hey, look at that. AJ's here.
How's it going?
And he may have brought an echo with him. Or maybe not. Okay, it stopped. Someone else must have been echoing. Good to see you, man. All right, so we've given time for people to show up. So if you're out there, please leave a comment. Let us know you're there. Let us know what's going on in your neck of the woods, how things are going. If you also forgot about any relatives' graduation plans or had the wrong dates on them, I can't be the only one who did this. So don't leave me hanging out here on my own.
Oh, I bet you are.
I probably am.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
This is Florida. Somebody went to the beach because the waves were better instead of watching their kids' graduation.
Well, I was going to go sailing, so
land of the free down here. You know how it is.
Yeah, but I was going to take my son with me. I mean, like, he needs to go to graduation. Come on, he's going to graduate.
He might have liked that better.
Yeah, could be. He's not a big fan of all this stuff anyway. He's like, yeah, who cares? So I finished. Big deal. I'm like, glad you feel that way. Some people, it is a big deal. All right, AJ, you came in right after we finished introduction. So why don't you tell the people who you are?
Well, I'm AJ Kunis. I do a lot of reviews for the Humvee section in Gear Report, and I've branched out into some flashlight and EDC reviews.
There we go. All right. Very succinct. Good job. All right, so let's dig in. We only had 2 things published, which is kind of amazing because I thought more was going to get done. And I can't give you a good reason why it didn't happen, other than I've got the big backpacking trip coming up, and I'm starting to freak out over all the things that I'm behind on. So, all right, we had a guest post that was submitted about birding with spotting scopes, which I thought was kind of interesting. I tend to think of spotting scopes as something you use when you're shooting so you can see where you're hitting on the target. They're using the same types of scopes for checking out birds, apparently. And I was a little hesitant about this article because, I probably get 3 to 5 requests for guest posts every week. And you'll notice probably 2 a month and actually end up getting posted because most of it, the content just isn't there. And I was like, birding, I'm not sure this really fits our audience. Maybe it does. But then when I read the draft they sent over, I was like, wow, they really talk about a lot of the different things that apply to all of the type of optics, whether you're using them to look at birds or you're, scoping out game while you're hunting, or it's on a rifle scope or whatever. I was like, you know what? Yeah, this is a pretty good article. I think there's value here. So if you want to see that value, if you want to uncover that value, you can go check out the article, Birding with Spotting Scopes, A Beginner's Guide. All right. And then I managed somehow to stay on a roll with posting a guitar article every Wednesday. Oh, I feel bad. I've got a draft from Pickle of a camping article that I was supposed to have published before now, and I forgot that draft was there. So I need to go do that. I'll do that in the morning. So this one, This is something kind of like what I've done in the camping area, where as I use more stuff, I add it to the list with some comments about what's good and bad and some links for people to help them find stuff. And this is all about the gear that you would use for guitar stuff, with a little commentary on some of the different products and how they performed for me, and lots of links. So, because I'm a gear whore, man, I'm just all the time getting stuff and selling it, and try it for a little bit, and some of the stuff sticks around, some of it goes and finds new homes, but there's a stream of stuff coming through that I am evaluating. So this is going to be a living article that gets updated. I'm going to say probably fairly frequently. I mean, I've had 2 or 3 guitar items sent for review in the last week, or 4, something like that. So I got some more stuff to get out there as well. But and then some links to some articles. That's an awkwardly large link there. I'm gonna have to go fix that. Okay, but I'll do it later. So there we go. That is our second article. If you are getting into the guitar stuff, this is like the beginner's perspective on the gear you need for doing electric guitar. So go check that article out if you find it interesting. All right. So, all right. We, in our agenda, talk about recently completed reviews. Check. That part's done.
Boom.
Reviews that will be published soon. What do you guys have coming? And I'm going to jump the gun and say I have a handful of videos from Jason that I've been sitting on that I need to do the quick edit and get those posted. So various different Humvee things that will be going up here in a bit. I have that one from Pickle that I talked about. Who knows what else? A whole stack of guitars. Half the guitars behind me here on the wall. I've got a draft that's 2/3 of the way done that I'll finish and get one up next week. So that's what I have coming. What do you guys have coming? We can go this way, TJ, and then down.
I still got the medieval stuff. See,
Yes.
like my hat. Still working on that. I had to kill myself this week at work, so I got nothing accomplished this week, as you can tell, because we're not looking at anything.
But you're rolling in dough now.
Eventually, yes, I will get paid.
You're sitting crooked because that wallet under one side of your buttocks.
Yeah, it's because my back sore. We tore apart a 40-foot skateboard ramp. Filled up. Me and Killian filled up a dumpster in a day.
Wow.
Oh, I'm beat. 3 a.m.
Wow.
Had a couple of those nights. Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for being here. We appreciate you.
Hey,
I'm sure you'll knock that stuff out pretty soon.
Oh yeah, because that job's done, and then I'm knocking out another one this week. So then I'm just down to the review stuff. I get all the time in the world after that.
No mention of that other job you keep putting off.
It's going.
Okay.
It's in the process too. It's
in the process.
2 or 3 jobs a day I'm hitting.
Okay. I was talking about all the stuff on my house that needs fixed that you were going to come to.
As soon as I check some off down here. It's so much nicer in Florida, though. Are you guys free yet? Almost free?
Shut up. Okay, so that stuff's never going to get done, apparently.
It will.
I wouldn't come up here if I were you either, to be honest. But
not until you guys are free.
Dude, so that store I went to, we almost didn't go because it's a brand new store. And when I went to the website to see when they opened, because their normal hours are like 8 to 7, or no, 8 to 9, 8 a.m. to 9 p.m., something like that. And it had a banner that said, click here for store-specific COVID rules. But then it was showing a different store. So I couldn't get to our local store unless I created an account. I was like, you're not harvesting my email address. So I didn't. Yeah. So I couldn't read them. But I was like, you know what? I know if they got that on their website, I'm probably going to show up. They're going to tell me to put a mask on. And I'm going to be like, well, screw you then, and go get back in the car. But nope, not at all. And the manager whose daughter is a friend of my daughter. His wife and daughter were in the store, and they were unmasked. So all the store employees were sufficiently muzzled, but 2/3 of the guests were not. Half the guests were not.
Right. Just the Florida concept's catching on. Just do what you want. Not worry about anybody else.
Yep. And I'm gonna have to post a link to an interview I was listening to of some high-level PhD doctor type guy who's been studying this stuff and has come out and openly said, all of this is basically said it's all a sham. That all of it's fake science. They're making shit up basically, and pretty much he literally said everything your government has told you about COVID is a lie. I'm like, all right.
I wouldn't put it past them.
Yep. That's what I've been saying all the time. Is
everybody's like, oh, we want free healthcare. We want government-run healthcare. I'm like, have you been to the VA?
Yeah.
Like, is that the quality you want? Okay.
All right. So moving on.
Right.
Let's head down that way. And Jason, what's happening in your world? You put your turbo back together. Did I see that?
I did. So I have been working nonstop. I'm actually doing a cameo at the house. So I'm actually here for the night. I go back out tomorrow. So
wow.
Time to work on the truck, but I'll be all over the country in the next week or so. Been doing a lot of East Coast, West Coast stuff. Was out in went to Boston today. I was down in Texas, and they are open and doing well. It's a very it was nice to see civil relaxing. I've been down to Florida, and things are good down there. But I was in this little town, and I walked in, and I think I was in there for 5 minutes before I realized I wasn't wearing a mask. And you do that in New York, as soon as you walk in, everyone's eyes explode, and so it's nice to see the rest of the world opening up, and hopefully when I do get back, I have a box of parts. I've just been ordering stuff.
Good.
And every day that I'm home, I try to do something. The turbo was cool because now I feel the engine's at least closed up, and the thing that I've been reflecting on is I have so much free time when I'm on the road to read the technical manuals that no one reads. And so I'm getting on the other end of the power curve with that. At least I can identify the parts of my truck.
Nice.
Running. That's it with me.
You're making great progress, man. I'm enjoying watching your journey as you're getting that truck ready to run again. So I'm excited for you. Let me know when your travels bring you to Central North Carolina.
It's funny. I've been trying to get down there because my dad and I have a lot of family members down there. And it seems that those are the trips that I keep missing. But do you cross the pond any? Do you go over to Europe? We do, and that's starting to look up. So it's interesting to see quotes start to come through. I have some international things going on in the near future. We're going to have a really big trip coming up in July, and I'll send pictures when I get back.
All right, good. All right, well, we'll look for those updates from you, and I'll see if I can't get some of those videos you sent over published soon. I have multiple queues I'm juggling, and it feels like each day I get next to nothing done. But I got to keep chipping away at it and get caught up. How things on the West Coast, AJ?
Hot and dry. It's been incredibly hot the past few days, but things are going good. The sunny weather means hopefully I can push out some reviews here pretty soon. I have this Streamlight right here. I hope to unpackage, review, and you should see that post coming up here pretty soon.
Nice. All right. And what's the state of you bought a new truck, is that right?
Yeah, from Gov Planet. It's down in California. Still down in California, waiting for paperwork.
Right. So I hesitated to say anything because it can be a long, arduous, tedious process. I didn't want to stir up any bad feelings with, how long it takes for them to process the paperwork and get the trucks to you. But
No, I can't figure it this way. It'll probably be one of those things where hopefully this fall I'll have a new truck.
there you go. All right. Excellent. So, that gives us something to look forward to for maybe some Humvee content there as well. So
Yeah, it doesn't have anything, so there's going to be a lot going on to that thing.
yeah. Jason, are you keeping yours 2-man, or are you going to go 4-man with that one?
I am keeping mine a 2-man with the armored top, and I'm hopefully going to get the curtain from Black Dog Customs. They make really nice replica, because the military one is difficult to find. And so was talking to Mike, and hopefully I'll be able to get that, and it'll be a proper 2-man.
Nice. If you want to do, I have one of the replica 1165 type back walls in steel that Jacob Garlett's made. It's not as nice as what Mike has, but if you want it cheap, I'll give you a deal on that. We can talk about it.
I got to
figure out what direction you want to go.
Figure it out. I'm looking forward to keeping it a 2-man, and I just found the rear seat bases, the boxes. And I'm going to actually run those in the back so that if I want, I can pop the boards up and put the kids in the back, and they'll be able to ride in proper seats. So that'll be the little twist to the truck, which I think will be cool.
Excellent. It's a beautiful thing about the Humvee is how reconfigurable they are. So, yeah, love it. All right, I think that is enough yo's this time, Defense Dad. Thank you for stepping up your yo game. It was a little weak before, but we appreciate you going the extra mile for us this time. All right. So let's see. We have officially transitioned out of reviews coming soon into the shit shooting portion of the show. So we've done a fair amount of that already. I think we're overachieving.
Technically the whole show. Pretty
much. Yeah. But that's okay. Hey, I got to show you guys something. Oh, review coming soon. I jumped the gun here. Oh, I'm taking the screen here because I'm pretty stoked about this. I got a couple things to show people. This is the first co-branded product. Oh, whoa, there we go. Gear Report teamed up with Suncoast WFA, that is Wilderness First Aid, WFA, to spec a backpacking first aid kit through our friends at North American Rescue. So they make awesome first aid kits, trauma kits, the full range of, all the way up to like EMT type stuff down to little personal Band-Aid kits. But this is one that Sal down at Suncoast WFA spec'd out what he wanted in it. And they actually built it for us. This is the second one, as far as I know, second one ever made. Sal got the first one. I got the second one. We're going to test them out on our treks this summer. And then, we'll be able to post a full review. Hopefully we don't have to use them too much, but
or hopefully, I was going to say, hopefully not test them out.
Yeah, really. But seriously, check that out. I'm pretty pumped that the Gear Report logo, that gorgeous Gear Report logo that TJ had made and designed for us.
It's a sexy logo.
It is, yeah. I think it looks good on this product. So people can go buy these. If you want one, you go to the North American Rescue website and get their phone number and call them. I'm not sure that they've actually put this part number 85-3446. I don't know that they've actually put that on the website yet. You may have to call them and say, hey, I'd like the Suncoast WFA backpacking first aid kit, and they'll get that for you. But it's specifically designed. It's targeted for scout groups going to Philmont Scout Ranch for treks in the backcountry. But it's actually a nice kit that could be used for any type of backpacking camping trip where you're out away from civilization for a bit. While I've got the screen, I want to show another something that TJ made me jealous. Flip this over. This is very similar to the banner that TJ has up behind him. It's the same size, a 4x4, and it's not as heavy of a vinyl as his, I think, but it looks pretty good. So this is what I got to put on our command tent when we go to events and things like that. Of course, it showed up a week and a half after the last event.
So I can leave mine hunting at home now. Perfect.
Oh, you could, or you could bring it, do something else with it. And then this one, oh, I grabbed the wrong one. This is the one I showed last time, the double-sided flag. I've got another one that hangs vertical. So this is rotated, and it says trusted reviews since 2009, something like that. So
back in the day.
Trying to raise the branding game here. Because I've been pretty slack on that. My aversion to spending money, clearly I spend money, but I have trouble spending it on stuff that I can't play with. You know, if it's just going to hang there, I'm like, but it's important.
I may have some things coming up for the Gear Report stuff.
No way. What are you doing?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't like telling you because you always get like upset because I spend money.
I do. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So
it's better you don't know.
Get back to everyone here. There we go. I was not trying to get the screen.
There's my banner.
Yeah.
That's my banner.
It's gorgeous.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I like it.
It's abused now. It's got so many dings and stuff in it now.
It's got character.
It does. It's weathered.
Yeah. So I am, let's see, I think the 16th is when I fly out to go to New Mexico. We're flying to Denver. How are things out there, Jason? You been out there? Am I walking into Mascolville, or is it going to be okay?
Yeah, because they're all outdoors people out there. So they're shed some of the masks and getting outside, trying to enjoy the beautiful weather. It's nice at this time of year.
Awesome. All right. Hopefully that'll be okay. I think things are going to be a little tense when we get to the ranch down there in New Mexico. They're terrified that someone's going to get COVID and have them shut down. And they have been, this Philmont Scout Ranch has, out of the last 3 years, they have only run backcountry treks 1 year. First year they had a fire. I was here in 2017. 2018, they had a fire that went through the middle of the ranch and shut it down for the whole summer. The next year, they ran treks, limited treks, because half the ranch was burnt. And then last year, it was shut for COVID. So out of the last 3 years, they've only had revenue 1 year. And that's a huge, very expensive facility to operate. So they are desperate to run this year. But apparently the governor and some of the health department people in New Mexico have their head up their ass and believe that, you know, they have to protect everyone. And if anyone gets sick, it's a massive failure. And they're doing everything to keep everyone safe. And I'm like, you know what? Give me something to sign. I'll waive all liability for me. Screw it. I'm an adult. I'm responsible for myself. But they're not going for that. So they're going to make us wear masks.
Adult.
I'm adult-ish.
Doing a little adulting.
I'm somewhat adult-like.
Adultish. Yes, adult-like.
At times. Yeah. So anyhow, with that, I'll fly out on the 16th. I'll come back towards the end of the month. That means TJ will be in charge for a while. That'll be it. I hope I've given you a good example of how to thoroughly abuse power. So run with it.
Oh, I'm all for it. I'm looking forward to how many or how few reviews we'll have to go over since you'll be out in the sticks.
I'm gonna have to put a plan together for that, like to actually get some things published. I'm gonna schedule some stuff, but I'm telling you,
if you schedule them,
half of them they don't fire. You know, it's like I'll schedule it. And I'll tell people, okay, I scheduled this for 8. I schedule for 8:15 in the morning or 5:15 in the afternoon. And I try to get where we have each time slot each day, two reviews a day. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. But like Caleb, every time I schedule something for him, I set it up, and then 40 minutes after it's supposed to go, he's pinging me. Hey man, where is it? I don't see it. I'm like, well, I see it.
Well, I remember,
But he
yeah,
doesn't
last week
see
with the shawl barrel, the hammer.
it. That's
I
the
was like,
one.
you're like, oh, we'll go over that. And I'm like, I don't even see it on the website. Where's it at?
Right. I had to make a change and hit publish again, and then everyone could see it. So it showed that it was live. To me, it looked like it was live, but it wasn't. So yeah, we'll have to.
We're gonna be doing a whole lot of shit shooting here in the next couple of weeks.
I'll tell you what you should do. Make it fun. If you can, have any of you tried, are any of you using a cell phone? Computer, cell phone?
I'm big time. I'm big time now.
Well, I know you are. And it looks good. I especially like your fancy, I don't want to call it girly, but you know, you have a nice bed in the background. That's cool. But if you can do a cell phone, maybe you wander around someplace cool and do the live show from Frog Bones or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
See who will work with you and do something cool.
Maybe I'll email DeSantis. Maybe he'll fucking chime in or something. Be like, hey, dude, can you give me like 30 minutes of your time?
Yeah,
oh, dude, good. Love it.
You could send Kaylee a note. Say, hey, we want to come film something with you. We want to do the show live from Diamondback. You know,
I'll show up and she'll be like, yeah, you can't go in there. You have to look at the dumpsters out back and look at maybe alligator hunting or something.
Yeah. Well, if Jason's available, if he happens to be home and available, maybe he walks around and shows the Humvee before it gets too dark or something. I don't know. I'm tossing out ideas to try to keep it interesting.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
You can solicit topics and participation and bring other people in to talk about cool stuff. Maybe you want to bring in and like do an interview during it. Like I was supposed to do. Oh crap, I need to schedule that. I was supposed to do one on Monday and I forgot to schedule it because I'm telling you, it's been absolutely crazy. The Sea Scouts that I help run have that's been nuts trying to figure out how to do that because we already established I'm not good at adulting and that requires a lot of adulting and I'm not doing well with that. Wrestling season, I'm trying to get these guys through the end of wrestling season. That's been tough. I'm just getting pulled too many different directions. So I was supposed to do an interview with what was it called, Armor Specialties or something like that. The little tiny silencer that was so quiet that I thought the gun was broken.
Yep.
We were going to do a live show Monday evening. I completely forgot to schedule it. So I got to get that scheduled. I got to remember to do that, schedule it for this coming Monday, get some promotion out for it so that people know and we can actually have a good chat on Monday about that. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
But people, reach out to some people, say, come on.
I'll figure something. I'll do something. We'll figure it out.
It's going to be Cinnamon from the Foxy Lady, isn't it?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Okay.
I'll do something. Sex sells, Jeff. Sex sells.
That's a good point. Yep. All right. All right. Down with that. What do you guys want to talk about? We've gone our 30 minutes, our allotted time. We can keep talking if you want. We can shut her down.
You've been doing good. You've been dragging it on like hours and like 30 minutes where I'm like, heck yeah, we're rolling.
We did almost 2 hours last night on the FilmWatt chat.
I bet you did.
Yep. Yeah, we had a lively audience. We had lots of participation, lots of good questions. A lot of people are hitting the trail pretty soon. So I think the 5th or 6th is when the first people hit the trail there. So we were talking on the 1st. That means less than a week for those people. There were some tense, okay, what do I do about this? And so we were helping calm people down and point them in the right direction. So I thought that was pretty good.
I'd be like, it's too late now.
Yep.
You're just going to have to go.
Yep.
That's why I wasn't there. I was like, Jeff wouldn't appreciate my sense of humor in the hiking area.
Flying Rich showed up towards the end, and he's making what on this show would have been great comments that were funny.
Not on that one.
But this is like all scout leaders, right?
Right.
And I try. I was like, Rich, wrong audience, brother. Thank you, appreciate it, but no, this scout leader, this isn't the right audience for that.
He was over. He was on Hank's podcast. He was watching that a little while ago.
Gotcha.
Already asking like, who's going to IV 8888 in October? I'm like, dang, dude, you just left.
Yeah,
he must have had a ball.
Apparently, he got to meet you. I heard confidentially that was the highlight of his trip.
I believe it.
Yeah, Jason, you ought to come to that with us. That'll be what is it, October something?
I definitely want to do
October
that.
3rd, I think.
I'm disappointed I missed this one.
Yeah. And AJ, I mean, you're welcome as well, but it's the other side of the country. I figure you don't have a jet. Jason, I can tell him anywhere in the world that we go, I can say, hey, you ought to come with us, because are the schedules going to align where he can actually make it and do something? Yeah, probably not, but there's a chance, right? Not a chance for most people. There's always a chance. I like it.
Yeah.
Yep, that's the attitude. All right. Are we done? Anything else?
I think we're good.
All right. Well, I appreciate it. I apologize to the people. We've only squandered 36 minutes of your life this evening. You're never getting that back. Just saying. But we appreciate you spending it with us. If you don't mind, give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down. I'll take the thumbs down. If it's a thumbs up, it's for the other guys. How about that? And
Jeff will take a thumb one way or the other.
Oh, that was wrong. If you're not subscribed to our whatever channel you're watching on, do that, please, if you like. And then you'll see when we do new stuff. I got a bunch. I still have videos. I still have videos. What?
Who sponsored this?
That's what I was going to say. I've still got videos. Like, I think I have something from Right On Optics from the Fire Expo that I may not have published yet. I got to get that out. We got a few things. I think there's one or two left from the gathering. And I think we both hit that at the same time.
We did.
Yeah. So I've got one or two from the gathering. I've got a couple things from the IV 8888. I've got a stack of videos from Jason, little Humvee project stuff. I need to shoot some video for my Humvee. I published a couple weeks ago. I did the Show Us Your Cat episode for Joe at Joyrider TV. I took over his channel for that weekly show, and I need to re-edit that and post a version of that on Gear Report. I got so much stuff. So there's a bunch of stuff that could be coming. And part of that includes Right On Optics, who covered the cost of allowing us to multi-stream. So we appreciate them for that. All right. Thank you for mentioning that. All right. And Gary, I'm sorry you just showed up, but that's our cue to check out for the evening. So
better late than never, Gary.
That's right. We appreciate you as far as you know. Yep. All right. Till next week. We'll see you at the range.